Hi everyone, it's me, number 7, the Indus Valley Civilization. The Indus Valley Civilization was one of the world's first great civilizations, flourishing in what is today Pakistan and northwest India between 3300 BC and 1300 BC. This civilization is notable for its advanced urban planning, including the cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro. The latter was once considered the largest city in the world. These two cities were connected by an extensive network of roads and were surrounded by citadels, suggesting a high level of social organization and infrastructure. However, the civilization's downfall remains a mystery. Initially, it was believed that the Aryan invasion theory held true. This theory suggested that the civilization collapsed when nomadic tribes from Central Asia, known as the Aryans, invaded the region around 1500 BC. This invasion supposedly led to the decline of cities, a breakdown of societal order, and the eventual absorption of the Dravidian people into the invading population. But recent findings challenge this traditional narrative. For example, a study of ancient DNA has revealed that the people of the Indus Valley had no genetic connection to the Aryans. Additionally, excavations at the site of Mohenjo-Daro show no evidence of destruction or abandonment, such as burnt material or skeletal remains. Furthermore, carbon dating of the occupation layers reveals a gradual decline rather than a sudden collapse. Based on these discoveries, experts now believe that the Indus Valley civilization did not end abruptly, but instead transitioned into other cultures, leaving behind its urban lifestyle. While the civilization may have indeed collapsed, it didn't disappear overnight, contrary to the long-held belief. Instead, its demise was a gradual process that spanned centuries. 6. The Kingdom of Kush. The Kingdom of Kush was an ancient African kingdom located in what is today Sudan. It played a significant role in the region's history, serving as a center of trade and cultural exchange between the Mediterranean and sub-Saharan Africa. The Kushite Empire reached its peak during the 8th century BC under King Pi, who united Nubia and Egypt under his rule. His successor, Taharqa, continued to expand the empire's influence, reigning over a vast territory that stretched from the Mediterranean Sea to the fourth cataract of the Nile River. The Kushite kings actively participated in the lucrative trade of gold, ivory, and incense, amassing great wealth for their kingdom. They also established diplomatic relations with the Assyrian Empire and even sent embassies to the court of King Solomon. However, despite their prosperity and power, the Kushite kings faced constant threats from external forces. The Assyrians repeatedly invaded the kingdom and eventually conquered it in 670 BC, bringing an end to the 500-year-old Kushite civilization. During the Assyrian invasion, tens of thousands of Kushi warriors fought bravely against the invaders, but they were ultimately defeated and absorbed into the Assyrian Empire. The kingdom's capital, Meroe, was looted and burned, and its great library was destroyed. To this day, the exact location of Meroe remains a mystery, adding to the enigma surrounding the lost civilization of Kush. 5. The Kingdom of Ava. The Kingdom of Ava was a powerful and influential state located in what is today Myanmar. It played a significant role in shaping the political and cultural landscape of mainland Southeast Asia. The kingdom's origins can be traced back to the 1st century AD when it emerged as a small principality in the fertile Irrawaddy River Valley. Over the centuries, the kingdom grew in power and influence, eventually becoming the dominant force in the region. At its peak, during the 13th century, the Kingdom of Ava controlled vast territories and its military prowess was unmatched. The Ava army was renowned for its size and strength, consisting of disciplined infantry, cavalry, and artillery units. They were equipped with advanced weapons and armor and were led by skilled commanders. The kingdom's strategic location enabled it to thrive due to its control over important trade routes. Ava's merchants traded extensively with neighboring states, exporting goods such as rice, precious stones, and textiles. This economic prosperity contributed significantly to the kingdom's power and prestige. However, despite its strength and prosperity, the kingdom of Ava mysteriously vanished. By the 18th century, the once mighty kingdom had been reduced to a shadow of its former self, unable to resist the expanding armies of neighboring states like Burma. Today, there are no traces left of the kingdom of Ava, and its people have been assimilated into the Burmese population. The reasons for its downfall remain unclear, though some historians attribute it to internal strife and external pressures. 4. The Kingdom of Zimbabwe. The Kingdom of Zimbabwe is a fascinating and enigmatic chapter in African history. This great civilization flourished in southern Africa between the 11th and 15th centuries, leaving behind a legacy that continues to captivate researchers and historians alike. What makes the Kingdom of Zimbabwe truly remarkable is the ingenuity and architectural brilliance of its people. The remnants of their settlements, such as Great Zimbabwe, stand as testaments to their advanced engineering skills and urban planning capabilities. These structures, built entirely from stone without mortar, showcase a level of craftsmanship and precision that is truly awe-inspiring. Unfortunately, the kingdom's history is marred by European colonizers who exploited the region's resources and subjugated its people. Their narratives often portrayed the kingdom's inhabitants as primitive tribes lacking in culture and sophistication. It was only after independence that Zimbabweans began reclaiming their heritage and celebrating their ancestors' rich cultural tapestry. Today, efforts are underway to preserve and revitalize Ndebele culture, ensuring that future generations can appreciate and learn from this extraordinary civilization. The journey of rediscovery has been gradual but significant, marked by archaeological excavations, educational initiatives, and a renewed sense of pride among Zimbabweans worldwide. 3. The Kingdom of Dogon. The Kingdom of Dogon is a mesmerizing testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the Dogon people. Flourishing in the 15th and 16th centuries in present-day Mali, this once mighty kingdom was renowned for its impressive architecture, sophisticated social structure, and deep connection to its environment. The Dogon's ability to adapt and thrive in the challenging terrain of the West African savanna is truly remarkable. Their intricate understanding of agriculture enabled them to cultivate crops and sustain their population, while their knowledge of medicinal plants and healing practices ensured the well-being of their communities. The Dogon people's profound reverence for nature is evident in their harmonious coexistence with their surroundings. They developed sustainable agricultural practices that preserved the ecological balance of the land. Their deep knowledge of astronomy and astrology further enhanced their connection to the cosmos, guiding their rituals and ceremonies. Despite its rich cultural heritage, the Kingdom of Dogon faced numerous challenges throughout history. External threats from neighboring empires and the transatlantic slave trade caused significant upheaval, disrupting their way of life and diminishing their population. As the empires of the Sahel expanded, they encroached upon Dogon territory, imposing their dominance and exploiting their resources. The transatlantic slave trade also had a devastating impact on the Dogon communities, forcibly removing many of their members to the Americas. Yet, despite these adversities, the Dogon people have managed to preserve much of their cultural heritage. Their traditional villages, with their distinctive circular houses and communal spaces, continue to stand as symbols of their enduring traditions. 2. The Island of Atlantis. In the annals of history, few civilizations have captured the human imagination quite like the mysterious island of Atlantis. First mentioned by the Greek philosopher Plato in his philosophical dialogue, The Republic, Atlantis has fascinated people for centuries. According to Plato's account, Atlantis was an actual historical place, a powerful naval empire that existed in the Atlantic Ocean. He described it as a place of wisdom and enlightenment, home to a utopian society that valued justice, courage, and moderation. Plato painted a picture of a civilization that thrived due to its advanced knowledge and harmonious way of life. But, as Plato's writings suggest, The Atlanteans became consumed by their own hubris, leading to their downfall. He described how their insatiable desire for power and wealth ultimately triggered the wrath of the gods, resulting in their demise. The concept of Atlantis as an advanced civilization that achieved greatness only to be destroyed by its own vices serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the importance of humility and balance. Throughout history, various theories have attempted to unravel the mystery of Atlantis. Some believe it was a real place, perhaps inspired by the Minoan civilization on the island of Crete, while others view it as a mythical construct woven into Plato's philosophy as an allegory. Number 1. The Maya. The Maya civilization was a remarkable and sophisticated society that flourished in Mesoamerica from around 2000 BC until the present day. Known for their impressive achievements in mathematics, astronomy, and architecture, the Maya people left an indelible mark on ancient history. Their iconic step pyramids, intricately carved temples, and monumental sculptures stand as enduring testaments to their artistic skill and cultural brilliance. However, despite their many accomplishments, the Maya civilization faced a series of transformations and, according to some interpretations, a sudden decline in the 9th century AD. Various theories have been proposed to explain this shift, including environmental changes, overpopulation, and warfare. Classic Maya civilization saw the rise of powerful city-states such as Tikal, Palenque, and Uxmal, each ruled by an elite dynasty that competed for dominance. Trade networks extended beyond their borders, connecting them with other Mesoamerican cultures. But by the 10th century, most Maya cities were abandoned, and the once vibrant civilization had seemingly vanished. Contrary to the idea of a sudden disappearance, a more accurate assessment suggests that the classic Maya period marked the end of an era rather than a clean break. Maya society adapted and continued to thrive in different forms. Their descendants, the Quiche, Yucatec, Quechua, and others, still speak Maya languages and preserve many aspects of their cultural heritage. The story of the Maya is not one of sudden vanishing, but of evolution, resilience, and the enduring legacy of a remarkable civilization. Thanks for watching. Which lost civilization fascinated you the most? Let me know your thoughts. See you next time.